What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Offended and Unfriended Reacts. We got another good one today. Tom Segura, first 48. You don't even know who he is.
No clue. But I've seen him before.
You've seen him, but you haven't seen him like this.
I haven't seen his stand-up, but his face looks vaguely familiar.
I heard him on a podcast once.
I'm like, first 48, Nick Nolte?
Oh, it's...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, basically. All right, well, let's get this started. Also, don't forget, listen to our podcast weekly.
Subscribe and like.
Like and subscribe. This motherfucker.
God, it's so weird. People ask me, I get asked fucking travel advice from strangers. Can we just break down how crazy that is? Like, people come up to me and they're like, hey, you travel a lot, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, where should I go? I don't fucking know you, man. You ask travel advice to people who know you intimately. They know you well. They can guide you based on what they know about you. I mean, you don't ask strangers dining advice, right? Because you're like, hey, where should I eat tonight? I know I've never met you before in my life, but do you think you could give me a recommendation? Yeah, you should try this dim sum place. But then that person might go, oh, I hate the Asian world. And you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that about you. Like, yeah, I killed like 4 of them. Like, what are you, like a serial killer or something? Yeah. Now you're in an awkward conversation with a serial killer. Here's all I'm saying. I can't tell you where to go. I can tell you where not to go. Wherever they film the first 48 on A&E. Oh, if you're not familiar with the show, here's what it is. Camera crews follow real homicide detectives for the first 48 hours after a murder. And the reason that time distinction is so important is that after 48 hours, they give up on that murder. They're like, that's some old shit. What do you want to do today? You're like, how about you keep trying to solve that murder, man? That shit happened on Monday. It's Wednesday. We're not going to solve that shit. Really?
Yo, that's crazy. Is that
There
true?
are so many amazing moments on that show. So many. A lot of the episodes take a similar path. I'm blown away, first of all, at how many times there's a witness to a murder. It's crazy. I always thought murders happen in dark alleys. Nobody saw shit. No. Every other episode, they're like, you see that shit? And I was like, I saw that shit, yeah. Where? Right fucking here. Really, I was standing here, and then he killed that dude there. Like, what'd he look like? He was like 5'2" to 6'8", something like that. And they're like, that's the fucking description you're gonna give us? Uh-huh. Anything else about him? Yeah, he had ears too. Thanks, man. No problem. They still will sketch that shit out. I don't know. And they show it to people. Do you know this guy? And everyone's like, nah. And then one guy will be like, yeah! That's Cricket right there! You're like, oh shit. You know him? I've been knowing Cricket 27 years! What's his real name? Man, that's just Cricket. I don't even know. Stop being white and weird. That's a perfect fucking impression, and you know exactly who that was, okay? Yeah, it's a black guy, and he's wearing a wife beater, and he's got on a dirty hat, and he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He looks like he's about 33, but you find out he's 76 years old. And he speaks super aggressively to the cops. I've been out here for a minute! And they're like, all right, Jesus Christ. When was the last time you saw him? He came through with jellyfish last week. They were looking for some smoke. And they're like, all right, Jesus Christ. They always cut to the whitest detective from that guy, too. They cut from that guy to the guy who's like, I don't think he's going to help us out. We're going to have to find Cricket on our own.
They do always say that.
That show has the best moment in television. It's the most dramatic thing you could ever see. Because it's real life, and that is the interrogation. The interrogation is amazing. Because here's the thing about drama. If you want to have a great, dramatic moment, raise the stakes. Guess what? There's no higher stakes than somebody being questioned about taking somebody else's life. It's inherently compelling television. It is also super serious. But the detectives insist on using the suspect's street name, so the whole thing turns into a fucking cartoon. Like, they're literally like, your life is on the line. We need to talk to you. Why don't you have a seat? Little stank, why don't you sit down for a second? Did you or did you not know Dookie shoes? I don't know no Dookie shoes. I got a picture of you hanging out with Dookie shoes. I mean, I seen them. I don't know. And then they'll throw one bit of evidence against the wall, hoping it'll solve the case. They'll be like, well, we were talking to Namin. He said that you were at the 7-Eleven last week. And he'll be like, yeah, I shot him in the face. And you're like, God damn, really? That's all it took to break you? Dude, lie. Lie for longer. You can kill somebody, you can't lie for 10 fucking minutes about it? Like, dudes will break on anything. They'll be like, we heard you had on a blue shirt last Friday. Yeah, I stabbed those 4 people. Dude, a lot of people have blue shirts, man. You can still get out of this. Here's what I've learned watching that show, okay? Lawyer up. You can't handle that shit. Everybody's like, I'm gonna talk to the cops and straighten this whole thing out. You're gonna do 25 to life. Have fun with that, man. Nobody asked for a lawyer. I've seen 300 people get interrogated on this show. 2 of them were like, can I talk to a lawyer? And both times the detectives were like, fuck! And then at the end of those episodes that said on the screen, all charges against Tayshaun were dropped. Or Jim, pick a fucking name. Let's be honest, there's no Jims on the show. I've seen every episode, and none start with, hey, Bryce, can we talk to you for a second, man? Where were you last Friday? I was over at Tanner's house. Then Skylar had a party, so we went over there. And then we picked up Connor and we had pancakes. Sorry, bro. The detective, bro.
I love it. Yo, that shit's... All right.
He said,
anyway,
all charges have been dropped. That's the best. That's the best. He goes, lawyer the fuck up.
Lawyer the fuck up.
Yeah, that's...
But when he picks the whitest names,
Right. Connor.
We were at Tanner's house.
Bryce and Connor have now. Wow, I'm like, wow, that's just
And
wow.
Skylar, that was another
we had
really
pancakes.
good like valley name.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Bro, you know what I love? What he did though? He goes, "Stop being white and weird." You know that's the perfect description or the perfect thing.
Well,
you know what he looks like?
Not the white beater.
The dirty hat.
Right, you know what he was saying. It was, what was that viral one? You know, there's gonna be a fire. And I mean,
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Same thing. But I just like how he calls out the crowd. It's just, I love that. But that's, Tom Segura is the shit.
Dude, yeah, he's funny, man. That was pretty funny. I don't know the show, but he definitely did a good job
actually goes like
of explaining that. I was like, all right, I
know
get
about
it.
First 48?
But usually,
man,
the only thing they talk about, like when they do the whole interview, the cops, they do the whole good cop, bad cop, like that really happens. And then they do wear you down because you are there for quite some time sometimes. But
sure.
But there are idiots, he's right. They're like, once they hit them with something that makes sense, they're like, okay, I did it. Like, they don't want to go through it. They don't want to go through the whole denying process.
No, doesn't, like, lesson learned right there. Like, because that is, it doesn't matter what. Lawyer up.
I agree.
Just lawyer up.
Lawyer up.
Can you please take a step out of your vehicle? Can I please call my attorney?
That's it, baby.
Can you get away with that?
What?
Why not? Lawyer up.
You think you can do that?
Why not?
If a cop told me to step out my car, I can say, I'm going to call my lawyer.
Oh, you? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think anyone could do that.
I mean, especially in this day and age, I feel like you could be like, I'm just going to phone my attorney and keep my attorney on the line for this. Yes, sir.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right. FaceTime.
Call her.
FaceTime his wife.
Gene,
That's it.
Call her.
Wow.
That's it, bro. I don't see. Well, no, not Melissa. Melissa will holler at him. She don't give a fuck.
I know. Melissa get me fucked up. Melissa get me beat.
You go to jail if you
I'm
call
going to
Melissa.
quietly hang up. You don't mind, right?
You motherfucker! What were you doing? Oh, bye.
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 Wrong number.
Thank you for calling. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Offended Unfriended Reacts.
You could call in.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Subscribe and like.
Motherfucker finally got it. I think it was like
got
the
you,
third
man.
time today.
See, I'm on it. Too.
Finally.
He's on point. He's finally
On
woke
point.
up.
That was the first time today.
No, I said it.
I got you the
yeah,
other
you
time. Don't
kinda-
you worry.
And there's always something interesting in the middle of every episode.
Very true. So make sure you watch the podcast.
Cheers.